home of the 2018 national champions, Oakton Owls. We got some more Chicago Senior Men's League action tonight, as it is the first game of the playoffs. We have the Aces matching up against the Blue Jays. The Aces are at the bottom of the division, and the Blue Jays are slightly just one game ahead of them, as these two begin a best-of-3 to see who goes on to face the Woodpeckers, who have the best record in this division. And on the bump for the Blue Jays is Mark Thalman, who last time he faced the Aces no-hit them in a stunning performance for Thalman, a 7-0 Blue Jays win. But nonetheless, the Aces batters are going to come with a vengeance tonight, so make sure you stay tuned right here on twitch.tv/CNMSBL. I am your play-by-play commentator, Stephen Ryan, and we are set to get underway as Thalman is throwing some warm-up pitches. Eric Schiller on the videography for the crew tonight, so we are excited. First game of the playoffs for the 44 Jays, who are in a rebuilding phase that can build some positive momentum towards next year. It looks like we're getting set. The balls have been thrown in, and Samano is about to toss it on down. Looks like the bender will be working tonight. It is a little breezy here tonight, one of the first colder games I've worked. Playoff baseball is in near full effect here, as this season's about to wrap up in the next few weeks, just slightly before the Major League playoffs, which has some compelling action for this city, as well as the White Sox lead the AL Central by 10+ games and are looking to make a run to the World Series. Samano is tossing it down, and we are about to get underway here at Oakton Stadium. Don't mind the wind. Let's see what we got going on here. Leading off for the Aces is number 12, Luis Quinones. Quinones on the season. Quinones on the season hitting .298 with a .693 OPS. Solid for this level in the league. He is going to step up to the plate against Mark Thalman. We are about to get underway, and the first pitch is strike one. Thalman getting ahead early. That ball misses just a bit outside. Thalman, one of the better pitchers in the league. Last time he faced this team, as I mentioned in the pregame, no-hit him. Throws a little bender in there for strike two, and has the 1-2 advantage on the leadoff hitter, Quinones. Thalman sets. Throws that one just a little low. Wanted to get him fishing there, but no bite. The wind is howling in today. As that ball is fouled away. A little ahead of it, tried to stop it last second there, and fouled it off. Thalman for the Jays. 2-3 on the year with a 3.03 ERA. But again, some of those losses are against him. Simon fields it cleanly, tosses on over to first, and the runner is safe on a tough throw from Simon. Couldn't be scooped by the first baseman. Quinones is aboard. Quinones is aboard, and in steps number 24, Steve Collazo. Collazo, the pitcher, infielder, outfielder / manager, batting second. Sets one down, and that rolls foul.
Hey, Kenzer!
Collazo trying to advance the runner to second on the play.
Kenzer cheat. Lefty anyway.
Collazo hitting .429 in the year. Really can swing it from that side of the plate.
That way.
Takes strike two. Pulls the bat back, but looks it down the pipe for a strike, and 0-2's the count. Thalman got the result he wanted last time. Unfortunately, his defense didn't help him. 0-2. And that ball was taken for strike three, and Thalman puts the first one away. One out here, and in steps number 2. Joe Garcia, the outfielder. Garcia on the season also hitting .414 with 7 runs batted in and 16 total bases. Had a 1090 OPS. A very good season. Take strike one.
I asked. I wanted to.
I just was your ears burning? No. I said Steve said he was coming today. He said no.
And that ball is lifted into right center field. The right fielder charges in and plays it on the hop, but tosses to second, and that's gonna be the second out of the inning. The runner at first had nowhere to go. He had to wait to see what the right fielder did with it. I think the right fielder made the right play there and played it in front of him. Got the second out of the inning, and up to the plate steps number 41, Kevin Jenkins. Jenkins on the season hitting .375 with a .912 OPS. Batting 4th for this Aces team. One of the better sluggers. The first pitch is lifted high and just overhead. Can I make the play off the top? Nope. That's the first strike of the inning. Thalman is putting the ball right where he wants it. Nearly. Probably Roland did. 0-1 the count. Some balance in this Aces lineup going. Right, left, right, left. But the ball's still missing the bats. Thalman groans one softly, and that is foul, and that'll be the second strike of the at-bat. And Thalman has him right where he wants him. Thalman's only thrown 2 balls this inning. Steps off and sizes him up. Here comes the curve to the outside part of the plate. Watch this north to south action.
Go ahead.
Swing and a miss, strike 3, and that will do it here in the top of the first. Mark Thalman nearly goes 1-2-3. 1 runner on, but no damage done. And after a half, it's the Aces Zeros and the Blue Jays coming up. We appreciate you tuning into twitch.tv/CNMSBL. We will be up right after this. And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. Bottom 1, George Jimenez leading off for the Blue Jays. Will Oliva on the bump in Game 1 of this playoff series. The first pitch is pumped in there for strike 1. Second pitch. That ball is a little high up there.
See the time.
And that ball is grounded sharply to the shortstop, scooped cleanly, and tossed on over to first. And that will be the first out of the inning. Clean fielding over there by the shortstop. And there's one away here in the bottom of the first. And in steps Gillespie. Gillespie on the year hitting .476 with a 1130 OPS. When playing, he's one of the premier hitters for this Blue Jays team. Ball is thrown on the inside part of the plate for ball one. George Jimenez made solid contact there. Unfortunately, rolled it right on the ground to the shortstop within his range, and he made a strong throw to first. Gillespie takes strike one there. As I was mentioning, but in between innings, is that ball is ripped sharply into center field, and it's going to drop for a base hit. It's barehanded snag by the center fielder and tossed in. Gillespie with a single to get the party started. And up coming to the plate is the one, the only Oscar Samano. Giving him that catcher's toe tap. Samano on the season for the Blue Jays. Hitting .343. He's got some pop to that bat, though. Let's see what he does here. Samano takes that one for a strike. Like I was mentioning before, Olivo for the Aces. His record may be 1-7, but the ERA is 3.05. So that means he was in a lot of decisions in close games. He is one of the better pitchers for them. Samano takes that one high. That's going to be a 1-1 count. Let's see if the Blue Jays can generate some offense here. That ball is taken. Looking to jump to an advantage here. 1-2 the count on Samano. Olivo comes set. The pitch. And that ball is ripped sharply into left center field. The center field is tracking it, gloves it for the second out of the inning. Samano ripped that one pretty sharply, but kind of within the center fielder's range, and he was able to snag him for the second out. And up to the plate steps number 49, Keith Otero. Keith Otero hit .420 on the season with an 1120 OP with a 1020 OPS. When he makes contact, it's usually loud and hard somewhere. That right center field gap looks very nice. Ball's high for ball one. Gillespie over there just chilling at first after his sharp single in the second plate appearance of the inning. Levo and Thalman having similar type innings here. Except the only key difference here is Thalman's contact was weak. The Blue Jays' contact has been solid and sharp. The sharp ground ball by George Jimenez and the lifted fly ball to center field. 2-0 the count on Otero. Takes that for strike one. If he can find a way to go the other way, he can definitely put the Blue Jays in prime scoring position. Maybe even snag a run out of it. Simon is on deck. So you want to see him at least get to him with an RBI opportunity. That ball is ripped sharply into right field. The right fielder is not going to be able to get there, and that ball's going to roll to the wall. Bobby Gillespie rounding third. And he is, and he's going to be held up. And that ball's going to be held up But a double by Keith Otero to the right field wall has now put the Blue Jays, has put two Blue Jays in scoring positions with Eric Simon stepping up to the plate. Simon on the season. Simon on the season at 17 RBIs, 33 total bases, hitting .553 with a 1,400 OPS. Simon, the prime man you want up to the plate for this Blue Jays offense. And with what the pitchers do well this year, every run's going to matter. They had to discuss what they're going to do to deal with Simon. That ball's pumped in there for strike one. Simon has to see the first strike. But what is going to be next? Let's see if he can drive in a couple, if not one. That ball is lifted, but going to be very foul. That's going to run the count to 0-2. Like I said, Simon slugged .868, had a .614 OPS, 7 doubles, 21 for 38 on the year. He is one of the prime offensive generators for this Blue Jays team. 0-2 the count. That ball's trying to be ripped sharply just past the pitcher. Second baseman scoops it, tosses on over to first. And the Aces are going to escape that one. Simon couldn't strike out there, rolled it over to the second baseman, and that is going to do it for the Blue Jays offense here in the first. But after one, it is the Blue Jays nothing and the Aces nothing. Thank you for tuning in to twitch.tv/CNMSBL. We will be back after this. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the top of the second inning here at beautiful Oakton Stadium. Nothing Blue Jays Aces, game one of the CNMSBL playoffs. Thank you for tuning in to twitch.tv/CNMSBL. Thalman with the first pitch of the inning. Pumps it in there for strike one. Not gonna lie, folks, tonight's game might blur by there, throwing darts down the pipe. Thalman, a former D1 pitcher at the University of Connecticut. That one had to look tempting, but bent a little outside. It's going to run the count to 1-1. Up to the plate for the Blue Jays, or for the Aces, is number 8, Pete Ballas. Ballas lifts one, and that's possibly in play, and that's going to bounce in the Aces dugout. For the second strike of the at-bat, Thalman has a 1-2 count on Ballas. Ballas was, as I was just informed, drafted by the Cleveland Indians. You said Max, you said Cleveland? Drafted by the Cleveland Indians. Played basketball in college as well. Quite the athlete, as he is ahead of that one. Samano digging it back to chase it. Get just a little out of his reach. And that's going to keep the count at 1-2. Ballas on the year hit .289. 229, had 357 OPS. Probably one of the more stable hitters for the Aces. A former potential pro prospect. That's a lot better than your boy did. So here's Thalman. Had him out in front there. Let's see if he can keep him at bay. That ball is grounded sharply to the shortstop. Jimenez gloves it. Strong toss on over to first for the first out of the inning. And Thalman got the result he wanted there. And that's going to be the first out of the inning. And up stepping to the plate is number 27. 27, David Rivera. Rivera for the Aces. Unfortunately struggled a little bit, hit 258. Didn't have many opportunities to hit though. 31 plate appearances, not bad. As the first pitch there was a ball. That ball is going to be rolled foul for the first strike. As Rivera was way out in front of that one. Tough ball to get there. Dahlman throws one just a little bit outside. 2-1 the count. One away here in the top of the second. The pitch. As that ball is just a little bit low, and that's going to run the count 3-1. Rivera with an opportunity at hand to get on base. See if they can ignite a rally. There have been some sharp hit balls tonight, but they've been right at defenders. As that ball bends in there and catches the inside part of the plate to run the count full. Thalman got the 3-2 count. Let's see if he can put him away. Big swing and a miss for strike 3, and Thalman throws the hook and gets Rivera on the strikeout. 2 away and up to the plate. Steps in number 44, Clay Whitley. Whitley is hitting .406 for the club. Two away here, top 2. 0-0 ball game, game 1 of the CNMSBL. How you doing tonight? Thalman likes the rhythm he's in and is a little teetered about the delay, but we're about to get going here. Clay Whitley hitting .406 on the year. Doesn't mean nothing in the playoffs as Thalman pumps that in for strike 1. Whew, do not know where that one missed, but that's going to be a ball. Must have been just a hair outside. As Thalman bumps it in there for strike 2. One, two, the count. Thalman 1 pitch away from being out of this one. As that is ball is going to be weakly grounded. Simon snags it. Strong toss to first. And that is going to do it for the Aces here in the top of the second. But coming up, we will be back right here on twitch.tv/CNMSBL. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back here in the bottom of the second as Doc Nye steps up to the plate. Doc Nye takes the ball high, and we are underway here in the bottom of the second. Winner here will take a 1-0 advantage in this best-of-3 series. Game 2 is set for Sunday. That ball buns inside, and that's going to run the count to 2-0. Doc Nye is hitting .341 on the year with an .860 OPS. That ball is high for and that ball's going to run 3-0 as the Blue Jays can get a runner on with nobody out, with Kenzer with Byers and Kenzer on deck and in the hole. And that ball's going to be wide for ball 4, and Doc Nye gets on as Mike Byers steps up to the plate. Byers on the season for the Blue Jays. Bars on the season for the Blue Jays. Hitting .447 with a 1030 OPS. Bars one of the good hitters on this team. Has a huge hole in the right, on the right side of that infield. Any sharply hit ground ball is going to do the trick. As he takes strike one on the inside part of the plate. Some chatter from Oscar Samano. Speaking of something in Spanish, Mike Bars takes that one high and inside. That's going to run the count 1-1. Bars rips that sharply off the pitcher. Pitcher grabs it, tosses on over to first for the first out. Bars ripped that sharply off the pitcher, Oliva. And he looks to be alright. Looks like it didn't hit him where it didn't hurt. But up next to the plate is going to be Dr. Kenzer. As Bars advances Doc Nyes to second on the play. On the sharply hit bunt. One away here. Bottom 2, 0-0 game. Game 1 of the CNMSBL playoffs. Hope we are all doing well on this fine evening. Kenzer steps up to the plate with a runner in scoring position and only one away. And Joey Bosco on deck. Here's the first pitch. Kenzer rips that sharply through the hole, and that's going to be a base hit into right field. Doc Kenzer holds up, and that was a rancid throw by the right fielder. Now we got runners on first and third. One away. Joey Bosco up to the plate. The Basque man hitting .236 on the year, but has driven in 5, so an RBI opportunity at hand. RBI, big RBI at third base. That ball's bent in there for strike one. As Kenzer fake taking off to second. Maybe a little hit and run action. That ball is high. Kenzer faking him away as the count runs to 1-1. (1-1) on Bosco. Ball is fouled away as Kenzer has to turn around and jog back to first. Bosco has a 1-2 count on him and a big RBI opportunity at hand. We got 5 viewers on the channel. We appreciate you all tuning in to twitch.tv/CNMSBL. We got some new followers to thank here. And we're going to start it off with MTeagues10. Welcome to the family. Jim R318. Welcome. Aces Champ 24. R Konzi 1964. Not quite sure. Yakeem Games. Welcome. Boot Rom, is that his ball too? Jay Nagoy, Blois, Chucky Boy, and Chai Owls. Welcome, welcome. That is the ball high, and the count's going to run 2-2. Bosco's got to just make contact here. He beats out probably any double play. That ball's ripped sharply into left field. Joey Bosco flicks the wrist and leaves it into left field. And the Blue Jays have a 1-0 lead here in the bottom of the second. Beautiful piece of hitting by Bosco as he drives in the first run of these playoffs. And stepping up to the plate is Chris Oliva with the runners on first and second and only one away. Beautiful piece of hitting by Bosco just to flare that into left field. No one was going to get it. Third baseman was in, playing the potential bunt, but to no avail. Oliva takes that one high and a bit outside. Kenzer on second, Bosco on first. You have to imagine a ball to any gap is going to score Bosco. He's got the wheels for it. Oliva takes that for strike one, and the count is even at ones. That ball is high and on the outside part of the plate. 2-1 the count. Kovar, welcome, welcome. Go Blue Jays. Hey, aren't you playing on there? Checking in from the back of the dugout. How are the views back there? 2-1 the count. That ball is going to be lifted into shallow left field. The shortstop ranging over. Gloves it for the second out of the inning. Oliva fought that one off just a bit behind it, but wasn't enough. And that's going to be the second out of the inning. But in steps Mark Lamberg. Lamberg hitting .343 on the year. The 9.20 ERA. Not ERA, OPS. In his last game, the Blue Jays against the Yankees, a live event here on twitch.tv/CNMSBL, hit a couple booming drives to left field, drove in a couple key runs, and that absolute thriller where the Blue Jays lost by one, 17-16. But let's see if he can keep that aggression up here. Lambert wants to add some insurance as that ball is pumped in there for strike one. The Blue Jays' patient approach to this game has done them wonders so far, seeming to find their ways to get on base, making Oliva work. Only scored one run, though, on the RBI single by Bosco. 1-1 the count. Lamberg swing and a miss. The ball gets away, but no one is advancing. And the count is going to run to 1-2. 2 away. Here's the pitch. Lamberg fights it high, but that's going to be foul. Fouls it away. Keeps the count even. Not even, but keeps the count at 1-2. He's looking to battle. One and two on Lamberg. Lamberg lifts it into foul territory. The first baseman's under there and not going to get there. is Mark Lamberg has a new lease on life, according to Max Rising. One, two. 1-2 the count. Oh, hi, Mrs. Kovar. Welcome, welcome. Appreciate you tuning in. Ah, Grizz. Yes, it is the playoffs. Joey Bosco with the RBI single as Lamberg takes that one outside for ball two. Evens up the count. He's battling up there. Fouled a couple away. Bosco is the man currently so far this game. Speedster. You have to imagine if they shoot one to the gap here, they will be in business. Lamberg. 2-2 the count. That ball is high and inside, and that's going to run the count full. On deck for the Blue Jays is the top of the order, George Jimenez, who hit one sharply last at bat, just right at the shortstop. We appreciate you all tuning in. As time is called. Big pitch here, full count. Runners on first and second. They're going to get a head start here. Three-two count. Back. Ooh, saved by the second baseman. That could have been chaotic. Very chaotic. It is game one of the playoffs. Grizz, Aces, Jays. The 4-5 seeds. Best of 3 to face the Woodpeckers.
Come on, Lambo. Hey, win the battle, Lambo. Come on, 9
Yep, 3-2 the count. Something's got to give here. That ball is ripped sharply into left field, and it's going to get over his head, and Kenzer is going to score. Bosco rounding third, and it's going to be an easy 2 RBI double, and Mark Lamberg gives the Blue Jays a 3-0 lead. Lamberg drilled that into left field, over the left fielder's head, and the Blue Jays take a 3-0 lead here in game one. And the top of the order, due up. Lambo absolutely tattooed that ball. Gave it a big ride. I apologize. We probably peaked there a little bit. You know, hey, what can I say? Playoff baseball is exciting. Jimenez. As a runner on second, he can drive in. Jimenez swinging first pitch and fouls it straight back. George right on that one. Mark Lamberg with a booming RBI double. It gives Thalman the insurance he needs. That ball is low and away. Unfortunately, Oliva's ERA may be small, but he gives up just enough. Oh, 1-1 the count. That ball misses just low. Tough pitch to lay off. But he does it. He battles him. Two 2-1 the count. Lamberg on second. As that ball is ripped sharply to the third baseman. He gloves it, tosses it over to first. Scooped by the first baseman as he applies the tag. And that will do it for the Blue Jays here in the bottom of the second. But not before a Joey Bosco RBI single and a booming Mark Lamberg double. Then after 2, it's the Blue Jays 3 and the Aces nothing. We will be back for the third inning right on here, twitch.tv/CNMSBL after this. As we are back here in the top of the third and a leadoff single by the Aces. Number 1, Chris Prosperi gives them a leadoff single here in the top of the third. And in steps number 6, Rich Arens. That ball is dropped in low for ball 1. Yeah, that works. Yeah. I mean, if you want me to carry the equipment, I can. Yeah, I believe I can. I'll just put it in my back seat. Yeah. No, I'm just using the one. Okay, that works. Yeah, that I won't do. That ball is grounded sharply to Kenzer, who looks him over but tosses over to first for the first out. And the Aces runner advances to second. Blue Jays have a 3-0 lead here in the top of the third. Runner on second for the Aces, 1 away. And in steps number 9, Jose Mora. Mora takes that for ball 1. And this is the first runner the Blue Jays have had in scoring position all evening. And that ball is nibbled in there for strike 1. Ooh, Thalman gets him leaning out in front there. He nearly had him. Two one the count. Perspecki on second. I know I butchered that. Ooh, that ball's high. Oscar Samano back down. Nothing doing. The count's going to run to 3-1. Three one the count. That bends in there for strike 2, and Thalman runs the count full. Let's see if Thalman can work his way out of this one. Still seeming to have the Aces hitters out in front. Big swing and a miss as the batter, number 9, Jose Mora, goes down swinging for strike 3, and there's 2 away here in the top of the third. Prospecki still on second. But in steps number 12, Luis Quinones, the top of the order for the Aces. Prosperi still on second. That ball bent in. Samano with the clean scoop. Runs the count to 1-0. That ball is grounded sharply to third base. He scoops it. Tosses on over to first. Strong throw to end the inning. Eric Simon could have just reached out there, but decided to show off the arm instead. And that will be the third out of the inning. Nothing doing for the Aces in the top of the third. And after 2.5, it's the Blue Jays 3 and the Aces nothing. Right here on twitch.tv/CNMSBL. First pitch is in there for strike one on Gillespie, who had a single to lead off the affair in the bottom of the first. Samano on deck, followed by, that ball's ripped sharply, scooped cleanly by the third baseman, airmailed over to first, and Gillespie's gonna round first base and chug on down to second. And the second baseman drops it. Just absolute chaos ensuing on the paths. Gillespie ends up on second, and Samano is now up. Absolute chaos. That ball was ripped sharply to the third baseman. Scooped it cleanly. I mean, he just stuck it down there and snagged it, but absolutely let it ride over to first. And unfortunately, that's going to have Gillespie ending up on second base. Samano stepping in with now an RBI opportunity at hand. Samano wanted to, took that for strike one. As Samano lifts that to right field, the right fielder is gritting under it. Can't make the play, and that ball's going to be fair. And Gillespie is going to advance over. Oh, Oscar hustling on over to second. Could not get there, as it is a hit and an out at second. Puts Gillespie at third base with one away. Basically a sacrifice bunt, a glorified one. And Keith Otero is going to step in with a runner on third and only one away. Oscar hustling on the play, trying his best. Appreciate the hustle, Oscar. Appreciate the hustle. Keep hustling, Oscar. Keep hustling. Here is the first pitch of the at-bat. Oliva is trying his best to not Olivo. He's going to try his best here to not get the damage done any further. But it doesn't help when you're missing to the hitters. 1-0 the count. Keith Otero rips it sharply up the middle, and that's going to be an RBI single for Otero as the Blue Jays extend their lead to 4-0 here in the bottom of the third. Beautiful piece of hitting of Otero's. He pushed that one back up the middle, and that extends the Blue Jays lead 4-0. And Eric Simon steps into the plate with only one away here in the bottom of the third, looking to keep the inning going. The pitch, as that ball is lifted high and deep into left center field. That ball is gonna be go. They called him out on the play. Bobbled on the transfer, it looked like, as that ball was jolted to left center field, and the left fielder snags it. And that is going to be the second out of the inning. And in steps Doc Nyes, looking to keep the inning alive for the Blue Jays. Blue Jays have a 4-0 lead here in the bottom of the third of Game 1 of the Pacific Coast Conference. Are they really the Pacific Coast Conference? That is quite the call. That ball is lifted high and foul. Hey! Oh! Not quite sure what that was. Can only hope it wasn't someone's car. 2 away. Runner on first. Doc Nyes, 0-1 count. Blue Jays playoff baseball. Doc Nyes takes that one low. And that evens up the count at 1 apiece. He thought about it there, but held back and did not want to ground out weakly. That ball is grounded sharply, and that is going to be stopped by the second baseman. Tossed it over to first. And that looks like it's going to be the third out of the inning. But the Blue Jays score another one on the Keith Otero RBI single. And after 3, it's the Blue Jays 4 and the Aces nothing. Thank you for tuning in to twitch.tv/CNMSBL. We will be back right after this. First pitch, strike 1 here in the top of the 4th. Thalman with a commanding 4-0 lead. And the Blue Jays in business. That ball bends just a bit inside. Count runs to 1-1. That ball bends low for 2-1 count. That ball's ripped sharply into right field for a leadoff single by the manager. By the manager of the A's, Steve Collazo. Absolutely grounded that one sharply. And in steps number 2, Joe Garcia, batting third for this Aces club. Has a chance here to keep the inning extended. So that ball is going to be low for ball 1. Thalman chucks that in there for strike 1 as the count evens up at 1-1. Big swing and a miss, and Thalman gets the advantage, 1-2 the count after a leadoff single by manager Steve Collazo. Thalman does not want to let too many runners get on base here. 1-2 the count. Top 4. Thalman gets the bender and K's him out for strike 3. 1 away. That ball had him frozen. He had no idea what to do there. 1 away, top 4. Thalman got the bender working. Didn't know what to do there. Kevin steps in. Number 41, as you can hear the vivid frustration. Kevin Jenkins. Looking to keep the inning alive. Toss it on over to first. Nothing doing. That ball misses for ball one. As that ball is ripped foul over the head, and that's going to be a count 1-1. One, two, the count. That ball's tossed on over to first. Again, nothing doing. That ball's low. 2-1 the count. My apologies, folks. I thought that foul made it 2-1-2, but I was wrong. There's that ball. Count runs 2-2. Yeah, we're just going to do no flinch. Yeah, we're just going to take it off the camera. That's going to be viral. Yeah. That ball is ripped sharply into right field. Skip just past the runner, too, as he turns second hard, but nothing doing. Base knock single by Kevin Jenkins comes up hobbling, but it's going to have a courtesy runner. And up to the plate steps number 8, Pete Ballas. Again, former draftee of the Cleveland Indians. Ballas wants to put the aces on the board here. Runners on first and second, one away. That ball is ripped sharply into left field. And rounding third is going to be held as a strong throw from Otero. Keeps the runner at bay. And now the bases are juiced for the aces. And in steps number 27, David Rivera. Bases, one away. Bases full of aces. The tying run is at the plate. Thalman's going to look to get an advantage here, though.
Infield, be sure of one.
That ball's going to be a little low. One and 0 the count on Rivera, with an excellent RBI opportunity at hand. As that ball just misses on the inside part of the plate. 2-0 the count. Blue Jays have a 4-0 lead, but you don't want to give the other team hope in a critical Game 1 matchup. Fouled away by Rivera. As I'm not sure if he made contact with that or not. It didn't sound like it. But 2-1 nonetheless. As Thalman wants a ground ball or a strikeout here. That ball is low. Right idea by Thalman. Right idea by Thalman, but not necessarily the best pitch in the current situation. 3-1 the count. Bases loaded. That ball's fouled away. And Thalman has battled back to a 3-2 count. Thalman was able to work himself out of some early runners on trouble. In the second inning. But now here in the fourth, that ball is hooked in there and gonna be outside for ball 4. And the Aces are on the board on the ball 4 walk. Blue Jays 4, Aces 1. Your top 4. 1 away. And upcoming to the plate is number 44, Clay Whitley. He grounds out to George Jimenez's last at bat. Whitley. Thalman wants a strikeout or a ground ball induced double play. That ball bends in there for strike 1, and Thalman gets the advantage. Thalman the pitch. Ball low, and the count runs even 1-1. Okay, Thalman doesn't get in trouble often. As that ball is popped up high and in on the infield. Kenzer roaming over. Drops on the ball, gets over behind him. And everybody's going to move up 90 feet. Unfortunate play by Doc Kenzer over there. Max, was that infield fly? Run does not count. Jimenez tosses on over to first. And that will do it here in the bottom of the second. Apologies for the confusion. Infield fly, runner tagged. And that will do it here in the top of the fourth. The Aces get a couple back as they are battling back here in game 1 of this first round matchup between the Blue Jays and the Aces. Blue Jays 4, Aces 2. We will be back right after this. Alright now. Welcome back here to the bottom of the fourth. And we have ourselves a ball game right here on twitch.tv/CNMSBL. The Blue Jays have a 4-2 lead over the Aces here in game 1 of the CNMSBL playoffs. As Bars is up to the plate for the first pitch, and that ball is ripped sharply, hit a shortstop, gloved cleanly, tossed on over to first for the first out of the inning. Bars ripped it sharply, but right at the shortstop, easy glove scoop and toss on over to first. 1 away here in the bottom of the fourth, and up to the plate steps in Steve Kenzer. Oh, the count. As that ball is ripped foul. Count's gonna be 0-1. That ball is ripped foul. 0-2 the count. Kenzer seems to be right on, and he's just a hair late. As Kenzer grounds it sharply to the shortstop, gloves it cleanly again, toss on over to first, and that is going to be the second out of the inning. Shortstop over there is doing a solid job for the Aces as they have two away here in the bottom of the fourth, and into the plate steps Joey Bosco. Bosco in his last at-bat had an RBI single to left field. A beautiful piece of hitting. Kenzer grounded that one sharply. Bosco takes that one low. 1-0 the count. And that one's pumped in there for strike one. 1-1 the count. That ball is high and outside, 2-1. As Bosco rolls over it, and that's going to be foul. The count is going to be evened up at 2-2. 2-2 on Joey Bosco, 2 away here, bottom 4. Blue Jays lead 4-2. 2 sharp hit balls. That ball pumps inside, and the count is ran full. 3-2 the count. The Bosque man got the party started, gave the Blue Jays a 1-0 lead in the bottom of the second inning. As Bosco works the walk, and is the first runner on here for the Blue Jays in the fourth inning. And up to the plate steps Chris Oliva. Two away. Bosco on base. Maybe he'll take off here. Chris takes that one low and outside. 1-0 the count. As Mark Lamberg looms on deck, who had an excellent booming RBI double his last at bat. Chris Oliva rips that sharply into center field for a base hit. Bosco advances to second, and coming back up to the plate is Mark Lamberg, who's 1-for-1 with the 2 RBI double. You have to think if he does it again, a couple more will score for the Blue Jays. Runners on first and second, 2 away. Lambo takes the first one. 1-0 the count. Update for the Major League scoreboard. The Cubs take a 3-0 lead on a Frank Schwindel 3-run homer. Going to be top 4 for over there in Minnesota. And the White Sox are currently in the top of the fourth. That ball is going to be low and inside 2-0 as they are going to meet at the mound here to discuss how to approach Lambeau. Middle of the fourth, over at good old guaranteed rate field. White Sox Pirates 0-0. Bottom going into the bottom of the fourth. As the Cubs are amidst a rebuild, and the White Sox are looking to solidify their playoff chances and hopes. 2-0 on Lamberg. with an excellent RBI opportunity at hand. That ball's high, and Lambeau wants nothing to do with it. We got Jimenez on deck. $68 here. Lambeau takes that for strike one. 3-1. RBI opportunity at hand. As that is ball four. And everyone's going to advance. Bases are now loaded for the top of the order and George Jimenez. As he's got another RBI opportunity. 0 for 2 with 2 loud outs. Has a chance here to extend the Blue Jays' lead and get back a couple of those runs they let up the last inning. Bases full of Blue Jays. 2 away. Bottom 4. Game 1 of the CNMSBL playoffs. Jimenez takes that for ball 1.
Hey, watching the dirt, Joey. Watching the dirt.
Jimenez rips that into center field, and that's going to be a base hit. Kenzer is rounding third, and the Blue Jays extend their lead to 6-2. RBI, 2 RBI single by George Jimenez, and the Blue Jays have runners on first and third still with 2 outs. And up to the plate steps Gillespie. Ernie with another RBI opportunity at hand. Beautiful piece of hitting by George Jimenez. Driving in 2 extends the Blue Jays lead to 6-2. Will the double steal occur? Fouled away. We strike 1. Jimenez takes off, strike down the plate. Ball's thrown. Quick toss home. And he's going to be safe as the double steal was thrown into play. Jimenez takes off for second. And Lambeau steals home. Blue Jays lead 7-2. Beautiful base running. Blue Jays strike back for 3 here in the bottom of the 4th. Believe it's an 0-2 count. Ooh, swing out ahead of it. Now the count's definitely 0-2. As that ball works inside for ball 1. 2-2 the count. As that ball is lifted high and into the infield, shortstop's under it, gloves it, and that will do it for the Jays here in the bottom of the fourth, but not before they score 3 and extend their advantage to 7-2. After 4, it's the Blue Jays 7 and the Aces 2, right here on twitch.tv/CNMSBL. Welcome back to the top of the 5th inning. Eric, can you grab that ball real quick? Welcome back to the... Oh, never mind. He's got it. Top of the 5th inning here at beautiful Oakland Stadium. Game 1 of the CNMSBL playoffs. Mark Thalman doing some good work for the Jays. Has only allowed 2 runs in 4 innings of work. Has a 7-2 advantage. And the first pitch of this inning is in there for strike 1, and we are underway. 0-1 the count. 0-1 on the count on Rich Arends. That ball is low. Tried to get him looking down there, and that's going to be a 1-1 count. That ball's down low for 2-1. A count to run be 2-1. That ball's grounded right back to Thalman, who kind of does the splits. Tosses over to first for the first out of the inning. Weak ground ball to the pitcher, and that's going to be the first out of the inning for the Jays. And up to the plate steps in number 9, Jose Mora. Blue Jays lead 7-2. That ball swung on and fouled away. Count's going to be 0-1. Ball's inside. 1-1 the count. Thalman delivers. That's in there for strike 2. The count's going to run to 1-2. On Mora. As that ball just misses. The count's going to be evened up at 2-2. Thalman must be just toying with Mora. That ball's inside, and the count is now full. Mora with a chance to walk here. Not before the top of the order for the Aces. You want to get this guy out here. Big swing and a miss, and Thalman mows down Mora. And that is the second out of the inning. And here comes the top of the order for the Aces, Luis Quinones. I'm guessing it's not Quinn Wands. (7-2). We appreciate all of you tuning into twitch.tv/CNMSBL as that first pitch is strike 1 down the chute. Nobody on, 2 away. Thalman doing work here. Hooks one in there, but that must have Missed just a bit low. 1-1 count. Zips in there for strike two. And Thalman has complete advantage now as he is one strike away from a scoreless frame. And the Blue Jays come up to bat with a chance to put on some more runs. That's a big bender as the count now runs even. Two away. And Thalman jams him, and he goes round swinging for the third out of the inning. Thalman takes advantage of him, and nobody scores. And after 4.5, it's the Blue Jays 7 and the Aces 2, right here on twitch.tv/CNMSBL. So Mano fouls the first pitch for a loud strike one. As we are here in the bottom of the fifth inning, Blue Jays have a 7-2 advantage. 5 runs away, I believe, from Mercy. Let's show him no mercy as Oscar Samano leads off the bottom of the fifth. As he swings away again, that's going to be an 0-2 count. Down quickly 0-2. Samano feeling aggressive this inning. Samano check swings, doesn't go. Stays alive. One, two. That ball's sharply ground foul. You heard that one off the bat. One, two, the count remains on Samano. Nobody away here in the bottom of the fifth. As that ball is going to be fouled away again. Count remains 1-2. Samano. 1-2 the count. That ball is going to be lifted straight up. See if he can get out of play there. And the catcher can't make it to play. Samano. Grace for life. 1-2 the count remains. He's staying on this guy. You have to imagine in one of these next few pitches, he's just going to square it up. One, two, the count. And Samano gets hit by the pitch, and the leadoff batter is on. Fouled away a couple ones. Was down to his last strike and gets hit by the pitch. And now the first runner is up for Keith Otero. Samano, runner on first. First pitch of the at-bat for Otero. That ball is grounded sharply. Shortstop scoops it, tosses on over to first. Gets Otero. Samano advances to second. One away, and Eric Simon is up to the plate. We appreciate all of you tuning into twitch.tv/CNMSBL. If you are new to the channel, make sure you hit the heart-shaped button in the corner. Make sure you stay tuned for all of that playoff action. Next year, we'll have a more set schedule, and hopefully we will be affiliated by then, and you guys will be helping us earn everything. So, make sure you stay tuned for more next season, but 7-2 Blue Jays here in Game 1. That ball is high for ball 1 on Eric Simon. Simon has an RBI opportunity at hand here. Last at bat, drilled one to left center field. Or left center field, but the center fielder had enough time to grab it. That ball is low, and not what he wants there. 2-0 the count, and all the advantage. Three and 0 the count on Simon, with Doc Nyes and Mike Bars due set in the hole and on deck. Three 0 the count. You'd have to imagine Simon has the green light here. Takes it down the pipe, strike one, saw what he wanted there, and now he's going to be swinging away. Imagine on any base hit, Samano is going to score. That ball is stroked solidly into center field. It is deep, and Samano is going to take off, and he is going to score easily, as a booming RBI single by Eric Simon extends the Blue Jays lead to 8-2. Beautiful piece of hitting, and Otero's going out for a courtesy runner as Simon drills that and Samano scores from second. Doc Nyes is going to step up to the plate. Oscar Samano. See what you do there, kids? You're down 1-2, you fight. You foul off a couple pitches. A couple plays aren't made. Get hit by a pitch. Advance on the ground out by Otero. And then a booming single by Eric Simon. Puts him on the board. Doc Nyes is early on that one. And it's going to be 0-1. And Doc Nyes, who's looking to keep the inning alive here for the Blue Jays. I shouldn't say keep it alive, but because there's only one away. That was a good piece of hitting by Simon.
Hey, shoot a gap.
That ball is outside. And the count's going to run to 1-1. Doc Nyes grounds it, diving, knocked down by the pitcher, throws it over to first. And just by a half step, the pitcher is able to knock it down and throw out Doc Nyes. But it was a very close play, great hustle. And up coming to the plate is Mike Bars, as he's got Otero standing on second. He could give the Blue Jays a 9-2 lead. The more help for Thumb, the better, as the Blue Jays are looking to take a commanding 1-0 lead right here in the CNMSBL playoffs in the 44 division. the Pacific Coast Conference. The winner of this series is going to get to face the Woodpeckers as the 1-4 matchup. That ball is low. That's going to get away, and Otero is going to trot on down to third. And now a base hit's definitely going to score. Otero. Barzy swinging away. Fouls it off. Must have thought that one was going to stay in the zone. Count runs 1-1. Bars grounds it sharply to the second baseman. Stopped. Gonna throw it on over to first. And that will do it for the Jays here in the bottom of the fifth. But after the booming RBI single by Eric Simon, the Blue Jays get another one. And after 5, it's the Blue Jays 8 and the Aces 2. We will be back right here on twitch.tv/CNMSBL. Samano is tossing it down, and we are set to go here in the top of the 6th inning. Right here on twitch.tv/CNMSBL. I am your host, Stephen Ryan. Welcome back. Blue Jays have an 8-2 lead as the manager for the Aces, Steve Colazzo, is about to step in. He's going to step in here and lead off for the Aces as they are looking to battle back and make this a ball game. First pitch is grounded softly to the second baseman. Kenzer scoops it, tosses on over to first. And that is going to be the first out of the inning. 1 pitch, 1 out for Thalman as the Blue Jays are marching here. Oh, you think it's too cold for a mosquito? That ball is low. And Thalman was just already not thrilled with the result there. That ball is grounded and just missed foul. 1-1 the count. 1 away for Thalman. Here in the top of the 6th. That ball is grounded sharply into left field. And the number 3 hitter, up coming to the plate is number 41, Kevin Jenkins, who's looking to keep the inning extended. 1 away, runner on first. Aces trailing by 6. 5 more total outs to mess with. First pitch from Thalman. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Thalman taking advantage here. And that is a ball on the inside part of the plate. Swing and a miss. And Thalman up 1-2 on him. Here's the pitch. That ball misses just outside. Full count on Jenkins. Jenkins fouls it away. Three-two count. Jenkins staying alive. I am Corbo. We appreciate the follow. That ball is lifted high into center field. The center fielder under it. Tracks it, grabs it for the second out of the inning. Beautiful play by the center fielder. Runner remains at first. And up to the plate steps in number 8, Pete Ballas. Strike right down the pipe. That ball is grounded sharply and into left field as Ballas gets a hit on it. Fake by the left fielder. Nothing doing. Kovar trying to make something happen. Rivera steps in with runners on first and second, 2 away. Base hit here could start chipping away at that deficit. That ball misses low. Toss on down to first. Nothing doing. Fouled away. The count runs even. Ike on the inside part of the plate, and the count runs to 1-2. That ball misses out low and outside. The count runs even at 2 apiece. And the bet is in trouble. And taken on the outside part of the plate. Strike 3. Backwards K for Thalman to end the top of the 6th. And after 5.5, it's the Blue Jays 8 and the Aces 2. Right here on twitch.tv/CNMSBL. Welcome back to the bottom of the 6th inning here at beautiful Oakton Stadium. Ladies and gentlemen, for your enjoyment, pleasure tonight, it looks like we are going to have a doubleheader. And in the next game, it will be a matchup from the other division. I believe it's going to be a Game 3 of the Braves at Jackals. But before we get into that, we are diving right back in as Steve Kenzer comes up to the plate. First pitch is a ball high and inside. 1-1 the count. Kenzer rips one sharply up the middle, and that's going to be a base hit. As Kenzer rounds first base there, and Joey Bosco is back up to the plate. Bosco got the scoring started for the Blue Jays. As the first pitch is a strike. 0-1 the count. Bosco rolls that over to right field. The second baseman scoops it, and he misses wild and errant. And Kenzer is going to be safe at third after an erroneous throw by the second baseman. And the Blue Jays have runners on first and third with nobody out. Chris Oliva takes in a bender for strike 1. Ball high. Count runs to 1-1. As Oliva stumbles one on in. Tough play at first, and that's going to miss errant and wide. As Oliva might have been hit, Kenzer's going to trot into home, and the Blue Jays are going to extend their lead 9-2. That ball was a tough throw by the pitcher. Kind of squeezed him. Bars the courtesy runner over at first. And in steps Mark Lamberg, who has driven in more than a couple tonight. And after him is the top of the order. Ball's in the outside part of the plate. 1-0 the count. That ball is wild, and Bosco's gonna jog on in, and the Blue Jays extend their lead to 10-2. Bars is on second, nobody out. 1-0 the count. That ball is high and on the inside part of the plate. The count runs to 2-0. Lamberg thought that was on the outside part of the plate. And it was a strike. Maybe a get me over strike, but I got 210. 2:11:06 and counting, yes. No time limit in the playoffs? Oh, 8:54. 8:54. Yep. The count runs full. Is there still a blowout? Still a mercy rule? Ball grounded sharply. Shortstop scoops it. Tossed on over to first. That's the first out of the inning. And up coming to the plate is George Jimenez. First pitch, strike on Jimenez. As he has a major RBI opportunity at hand. Can give the Blue Jays an 11-2 advantage. That ball is going to be grounded to the shortstop. Scoops it. Tosses over. And got him on the down. It looks like the first baseman might have hyperextended his knee. Tough play. Number 2 for the Aces. Joe Garcia playing a mean shortstop today. Haven't really seen him drop many. Gillespie with an RBI opportunity in hand. First pitch swinging, and he's going to flare that into center field, and that's going to be a base hit. Bars digging around third. There might be a play at the plate, and he is going to be safe, and Gillespie jogs on down to second. Is there a slaughter rule? 10 runs? Or? I thought it was like 10 after 6, though. They're saying. Oh. Maybe we will see. 9-run advantage nonetheless. Two away. Oscar Samano at the dish. No time, no slaughter. So the Aces will have a chance here in the top of the 7th to score a run. That ball is going to be grounded to the right side of the infield. Scooped by the second baseman. Tossed out over to first. And that will be the last out of the 6th inning. But not before the Blue Jays tack on a couple more. And a lead now 11-2. We go to the top of the 7th. It's the Blue Jays 11 and the Aces 2. We will be back right after this. Welcome back to the top of the 7th. We are set to go. The Aces have 3 more outs to try and score 9 runs. Not easy, especially the way Mark Thalman's been dealing. That ball is going to be grounded sharply into center field for a base hit. And the Aces are in business here in the top of the 7th. Craig with a beautiful single up the middle. The Aces are looking to rally. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Seems like it. That ball's going to be bounced in there for ball 1, and the count's even. Thalman just needs 3 more outs, and the Blue Jays will take a 1-0 lead here in the first round of the CNMSBL playoffs. That ball is going to be grounded shortly. Kenzer stops it, tosses on over to second. They get the lead runner, and that's going to be 1 away. Max is going over there to talk to him right now. He's over there talking to them. Like me calling the next game. Ask him to throw in money to pay for it. 1 away, top 7. Runner on first for the Aces. Don't worry, folks. Make sure you stay tuned. We're going to have a doubleheader for you. Game 3 of... It's going to be Game 3. The American Association Conference. That ball's low. The count goes 1-0. With the Jackals and Braves tied at 1 apiece. Winner will advance to the next round. That ball nibbles on the inside. 2-0. 11-2 Jays here in the top of the 7th. Strike. 2-1 the count on Thalman. Okay, that was good. Okay. That ball's grounded sharply. Stooped by Simon. Tossed on over to Kenzer. And that's going to be scooped for a double play. And that is your ball game. After the beautiful double play by Simon. 5-4-3 to end.